morning, YouTube. Hey, I want to talk a little bit about China and Taiwan. Forbes has put out a report now that, as I said before, China is preparing to invade Taiwan. There's no question about it. Well, now, Forbes put out a report now that China has said from the beginning that if they invade Taiwan, that they estimate they would need 2 million men to be able to overtake Taiwan. Between mainland China and Taiwan, there's 100 miles of ocean. It's called the Taiwan Strait, between mainland China and Taiwan, the island. So they'd have to cross that 100 miles to do an amphibious invasion into Taiwan. Taiwan is an island, in case you didn't know. However, Taiwan is not just it won't be just a pushover, and China knows that. Taiwan has a lot of technology. They have a decent military. They have fighter jets. They obviously have their coast protected. Anyhow, in 2017, China put into law that if they were to go to war with anyone or needed, what they did is they signed a law in 2017 that they can take over anything. They can take over anyone's house, anyone's vehicle, anyone's ships, all the power companies, the factory, anything. They don't, it isn't like here where, you know, they would ask, the government would ask for people to help. You're going to do it. They're going to take it. So with that being said, China only has like 10 or 15 amphibious ships, and they cannot haul, I think they can only haul 5, I don't want to say, I'm not for sure how many troops each ship can hold, but it's not nearly enough. So what they've done now is they took 200 cargo ships, like the big ships you see, the cargo that hauls the cargo across the ocean. They've taken 200 of them and converted them to military specs. I guess they're estimating that each ship now can hold 25,000 troops. They've took what they call heavy lift ships, ships that would haul huge heavy cargo, and converted those to haul helicopters, to haul trucks, tanks, artillery, and they have what it's called a quick jump ramp, so where they can pull right up to the shore, drop a ramp, and trucks and tanks and everything could just pour off of the ships. Anyhow, they have started massing everything on the coast of China. So, in my opinion, it could be any day now that they're going to invade Taiwan. Here's something a lot of people don't know. Taiwan produces, they're not the only one, but they are the major producer of the microchip. The microchip that goes in all our vehicles, all our computers, all our cell phones, all of our electronics are produced in Taiwan. Not only does China now own vast amounts of land in America, they own a lot of the movie production companies, they own all kinds of stuff. They have 80% of the trade around the world. On and on and on. If they were to take Taiwan, now they would also be in control of the microchip that is used in 75% of the electronics around the world. I don't think people are really realizing what this would mean, that if China invades Taiwan. Number one, excuse me, if they do attack Taiwan or invade, and we don't come to their aid or any other allies, Japan has already said that it's, and I agree, it's not going to stop there. What if you look at mainland China and then you look at Taiwan, Japan, the South China Sea, it builds a ring of protection basically around mainland China. If they could conquer all those islands, take all those islands, it'd be almost impossible then for any other country to invade China if there was a world war or something, whatever we needed. China is they are trying to take over the world, and they're in the process of it. There's no denying that now. And if you're unwilling to admit that, then you're one, unwilling to admit it, or two, you're just blind. The only other option then would be to come in through like Russia or the Middle East somewhere, or Mongolia, somewhere up in that area. Anyhow, they are massing troops, planes, ships, everything that's needed to invade Taiwan now. And they're obviously going to do it now. It's just a matter of when. But I personally, we are allies with Taiwan. We have been that way since World War II. Same thing with Japan, South Korea, all these countries. We have troops there. It's a strategic location also that for us to be able to, just like our satellites that found all the new silos and nuclear silos in China and all this stuff. We need those locations for one, for the microchip is made there, for two, to keep an eye on China, but three, when you make a pact with someone, they're ally. But here's the thing: if we don't defend them, if we don't help them, I don't know who else would. Japan has already made it very clear that if China invades Taiwan, they are going to help Taiwan. I don't see how, if China invades Taiwan, I don't see how that we could avoid World War III. I don't see how that would happen. And people look at World War I, World War II, and see the carnage and the destruction and all the countries that were involved and everything. And look at what happened 70, 80 years ago. I don't think we can even begin to get our mind around what it would be like now with the technology that we have. Not only the military forces, but the civilians that would be killed, and it would just be a horrible situation. Horrible. But I don't see avoiding it now because China doesn't care. China's already made it clear that they'll lose half of their population or more, if need be, before they would ever let China fall. And China's not one of these countries that's going to talk and not follow through. They don't operate like that. They've made it very clear what they're going to do, and I believe they're going to do it. I mean, they're obviously going to do it. Forbes just put out this article. You can go look at it and read it. It's just a matter of time. So the defense secretary, basically for China, said that on the eve of the Olympics, that if Japan was to get involved with China and Taiwan, that they would use nukes and continue to use nukes until Japan surrendered. Well, like I said before, I don't know if that's them giving us a time frame, but The only thing I can come up with is maybe they're waiting for the Olympics to get over before they do it. I don't know. I don't know why that would have anything to do with it, but I don't know. Forbes put out this article. The intel saying that they are massing troops, ships. They've got over 200 cargo ships now converted. I believe we're going to see an invasion here anytime, folks. So keep your eyes open. Make sure you're prepared. And we need to pray that God will intervene in this situation and hopefully change this outcome. All right, y'all. Stay safe. God bless. See you on the next one.